You are standing on the edge of the most important financial chapter of your life. You are either retired or you are looking at retirement just a few short years down the road. And let me tell you, this is the time when every single dollar, every single pound, every single euro counts. You cannot afford to play games with your money. You have worked too hard, for too many decades, to let your hard-earned savings be eaten away by hidden fees, confusing technology, or unnecessary risks. Lately, I have been getting so many questions about these new, modern digital banking apps. Everyone is talking about them. They are sleek, they are on your phone, and they promise to make life easy. One name that keeps popping up in my inbox is Monese. You want to know, is this the right place for your retirement funds? What are the pros? What are the cons? And most importantly, is your money safe? Let's speak truth to power right now. The biggest fear you have when it comes to digital apps is simple. If something goes wrong, who do I talk to, and where does my money go? That is a valid, smart, protective fear. You are used to a world where you can walk into a brick-and-mortar building, sit down across a desk from a human being, look them in the eye, and get an answer. With Monese, there are no physical branches. None. It lives entirely inside your smartphone. For some of you, that thought alone creates a knot in your stomach. So let's break down the truth about Monese, because you need to understand exactly what you are getting into before you move even one penny of your money. Let's start with the pros, because there are some very real benefits here, especially for a specific type of retiree. The number one advantage of Monese is absolute convenience and accessibility. If you are someone who loves to travel in retirement, maybe you love spending months in Europe, or you have family split between the UK and the Eurozone, Monese is incredibly flexible. It allows you to hold a dual currency account. You can have your British pounds and your euros right there in the exact same app. They use excellent wholesale currency exchange rates, which means when you spend money abroad or transfer funds across borders, you aren't getting absolutely ripped off by the traditional big banks that love to charge you massive, hidden foreign transaction fees. Another major pro is how simple it is to set up. Traditional banks make you jump through hoops. They want utility bills, they want stack of papers for proof of address, and they run intensive credit checks. If you have recently moved, or if you just hate paperwork, Monese doesn't require any of that. You download the app, you scan your photo ID, you take a quick video selfie to prove it's you, and within minutes, you have an active account. It also has wonderful, easy-to-read budgeting tools and money pots where you can visually separate your money for groceries, utility bills, or a holiday fund. For keeping your day-to-day spending organized, it is visually beautiful and very user-friendly. But now, I need you to listen to me very carefully. We must talk about the cons, because the cons are where the danger lies if you do not understand the rules of the game. The single biggest disadvantage of Monese, the one that should make every retiree pause, is that Monese is not a bank. Let me repeat that. It is not a licensed bank. It is an e-money institution. Why does this matter to you? Because in the UK, traditional banks are covered by the Financial Services Compensation Scheme, the FSCS. That scheme guarantees that if a bank goes bust, the government protects your deposits up to £85,000. Monese does not have that FSCS protection. Now, by law, they are required to protect your money through a process called safeguarding. This means they take your money and they keep it entirely separate in a completely different, regulated major bank. If Monese goes under, their creditors cannot touch your money, and you should get it back. But it is not the same as government-backed deposit insurance. If you are looking for a place to park your life savings, your primary nest egg, this lack of statutory insurance means Monese is absolutely not the place for it. The second major con is the fee structure. Monese offers several plans, starting with a free plan. But remember, nothing in this financial world is truly free. If you are on their basic plan, they are going to nickel and dime you for things you take for granted. Want to withdraw cash from an ATM? You will be hit with a percentage fee on every withdrawal. Want to deposit cash into your account at a post office or a PayPoint? They will charge you a hefty percentage fee just to put your own cash into the app. Even outgoing domestic bank transfers on their lowest tier can carry a fee. To get rid of these fees, you have to pay a monthly subscription fee for their higher tiers, like the classic or premium plans. But they recently stripped away the insurance perks, like purchase protection, that used to make those paid plans worth it. If you are on a fixed income in retirement, paying a monthly fee just to access your own money is a bad financial habit. Then there is the issue of customer service. Remember that fear we talked about? Not being able to talk to a human? Well, Monese does not have a telephone call center. If your account gets locked, if you suspect fraud, or if your card stops working, you cannot pick up the phone and speak to a manager. You are stuck typing into a live chat box in the app or sending an email, waiting for a representative to type back to you. For a retiree handling critical funds, that lack of immediate, vocal customer support can turn a small tech glitch into a high-stress nightmare. So, what is the bottom line here? What is the actionable takeaway for your life? Do not use Monese as your primary bank account. Do not use it to deposit your pension, your retirement distributions, or your hard-earned life savings. The lack of government-backed deposit insurance, the lack of a phone and help desk, and the fees on everyday transactions mean it fails the test as a secure foundation for your retirement core. However, you can use Monese as a powerful tool. If you want a secondary card specifically for traveling, or a separate account with a strict budget for your hobbies, Monese is fantastic. You can transfer a small, fixed amount of spending money into it, enjoy the great exchange rates while you vacation, and use the sleek app to track your fun money.